a large force of cavalry had crossed into Roman Syria, a sector they had never previously penetrated, such that Belisarius was unsure if it was merely a diversion. He nevertheless assembled an army to intercept them, with his rapid advance catching the enemy off guard and causing them to withdraw or risk being cut off. As the Persians retreated, he finally caught up to them on Easter Saturday. His officers, motivated by their superior numbers, were eager to attack the enemy on the morrow. But Belisarius, aware that his army had been fasting in religious observance and was now in a weakened state, hesitated to commit them to battle, especially on Easter Sunday, which he believed would be a sacrilege. The enemy commander, Azarethes, sent a message requesting a truce, for the sake of Christians in both their armies, and Belisarius was inclined to grant the request, but his officers and men, newly encouraged by their recent victory at Dara, were outraged, and reports tell us that they were on the verge of mutiny. So Belisarius caved into their demands, and on Easter Sunday, 531 AD, the two armies formed up on the right bank of the Euphrates, near the town of Callinicum, at Raqqa in modern Syria. Belisarius had his heavy Bucellari and Huns form up in the centre, with his heavy infantry on the left flank, bordering the river for additional safety. He had his less reliable allied infantry force on higher ground to his right, flanked by another allied force of Ghassanid cavalry on its extremity. The Persians assembled their own cavalry forces in a balanced way along the entire front. The battle was opened by a customary exchange of arrows, which, as usual, proved indecisive, but noting the weaker composition of the Romans' right flank, the Persians reinforced their own left and advanced, putting significant pressure on Belisarius's allies. Hampered by a lack of visibility, he had failed to see the Persian redeployment and acted too late to reinforce his own beleaguered lines. As the right wing collapsed, the enemy turned the Roman line, and his allies fled the field. Suspiciously quickly, we are told, and Belisarius now found himself surrounded, with his back to the river.